What's up, everybody? Welcome to Hammerdown Motorsports. Today we have the 2022 Super Dude. Now, if you guys were lucky enough to get one of these trucks, I mean, there's been waits, there's been delays, there's been shortages, there's been crazy dealerships charging way too much for these things because, well, I think one of the most soulless industries out there is probably the car dealership. They're not all like that, but most of them are, and you guys know what I mean. But this truck right here, we managed to get it in 2021. I got it in October of 2021, and I've got a few miles on it now. It's under 5,000 miles. I don't drive it daily. I just pretty much been doing some highway runs with it, going to the beach, towing the boat, and just enjoying the truck, trying to figure out the little things that maybe, hopefully, they will be changing in the 2023 model. So let's start with number one. My first thing I think they should be changing on these trucks. Now, I love the new display, very, very nice. I imagine this is going to carry over because 2022 is the first year for this, and well, Ford probably uses this stuff for many, many years in the models following. But this compartment right here, now we have our USB, USB-C, but you can see I do have a cord. Now, this truck has wireless CarPlay and a wireless charging pad in here. Now, if you have your phone sitting on this pad, now when I first bought this truck was the first time I got to use this, so obviously no cord needed because Apple CarPlay goes wirelessly, and then you can just set your phone in here, push this little guy here, and forget about it, right? That would be simple and easy. That was probably the idea behind it. But where they failed was the phone just sits in here. It's not, there's no way to kind of, push it underneath something. On the Ram, you kind of stick it down into a little plastic rail and it holds it real tight up against the wireless charger if you have that equipped. And I really like that about my truck. Basically, on the Ram, I plug it in, set it, and I don't have to really touch the phone again until I'm ready to get out of the truck. This one, when I first bought the truck, my phone was almost dead and my cord wasn't working. I was like, okay, whatever, we got this wireless charger, no big deal. Set it in there and was fine. It connected until you hit the first bump, and then it disconnects and didn't reconnect. So you're always fiddling with it, you're always messing with it, and it just came to the point where I went back to the cord because that was just more simple. And if you're going to need to charge your phone, do not rely on this guy, because especially if you're driving on any kind of rough road at all. I mean, on the regular highway, it disconnects all the time. So if they can correct this, that's going to be a big plus for those who rely on these wireless chargers. So the second thing on my list is the cold weather auto start for your heated seats, heated steering wheel, all of that. And I guess there's probably a second one. It's probably going to be my third thing, but kind of related to this as well. Let's turn this fan down. I do like the new climate controls here. This is definitely an upgrade, and it's really easy to hit the fan switch up and down, whatever. And just to say, because I mean, obviously this is one of the dislike videos, and there's people out there that take that the wrong way, and they're like, oh no, why do you hate this truck? You're just lucky to have it, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. I absolutely love this truck, but there's always room for improvement, and that is why I'm making this video. And a lot of times the manufacturers watch these videos because it's really good feedback from people that actually own these trucks and the things that they're having trouble with when maybe the engineers didn't think of that, because obviously they have a time frame. They build these trucks and they push them out and they have a function, but maybe it doesn't work in the real world. So this is why we make these videos, for improvement of future products. So this is another thing that I want to talk about. And now, when we go into this little menu right here, if you guys don't know, this is where you turn your heated steering wheel on and off. I don't have my key on, maybe that's why it's not coming on, but either way, this is the heated steering wheel button, and in cold weather, this turns on automatically, as well as your heated seats. So yeah, that is kind of annoying to not be able to turn that off, unless there's a way that I don't know about just yet how to turn that off, because sometimes it's actually not really that cold out and it comes on, and I have to go through and push all the buttons to turn everything off, especially when you auto start it and it's probably like not even barely jacket weather. That turns on a little too early for me. So if that could be corrected, or if there's a way that you could turn that off, that would be awesome. So number three, and kind of related to the same kind of deal, the fact that we do have our heated steering wheel button in this little side menu, which isn't always loaded because you do have these different options of screen orientation, but it's not always on the screen. So if you have to turn off your heated steering wheel, you have to kind of look for it. And at first, when you first get your truck, you might have to actually try to figure out how that is done. It's not really that hard, but if there was a hard button, I mean, obviously we have our heated seats, we have our air conditioned seats, which again, the key isn't on, so they're not going to turn on. But if we could add a hard button for our heated steering wheel, or even put it here on the steering wheel itself, that would be very helpful. Not have to go through a menu. It's just one extra step that maybe if we could, we should correct. Number 4 is the shifter. Now, I know a lot of the manufacturers have gone to like a knob, or they put it in the center console or whatever, but this shifter, I mean, this reminds me of every work truck I ever had. It's the exact same one. It hasn't changed, and it works. It definitely works. It's plasticky, but it's functional, and it doesn't wear too badly, and it does its thing. But this is a platinum. This is pretty well, you know, 85,000 MSRP. So it is a very high-end trim. Could they do something with this? Could they put a little chrome ring on there? Could they put a piece of leather on here? I don't know. It's just one of those things. When you get in the truck, all the things that you touch, it's just kind of an experience when you get in. I mean, this is minor stuff. Let's just put that out there. But, you know, you do have all these nice little trim things that are on here, and you're driving with your nice steering wheel with the nice leather and all of that. But when you go to grab the shifter, it's just the same shifter that's in an XL, XLT, you know, every trim level has this same shifter. Can they make a little bit nicer piece just for this, just for us platinum guys? I would definitely appreciate that. So number 5 for all of our first world problems. Yes, I know I'm gonna get that comment in the comment section. These are all minor things, but they're minor things that would make the truck better, and they'll make it more of a better experience for everybody that buys one, and that's what we're here to do. My 5th thing is just kind of these little nuances like this. We do have the lit up platinum on our door sill, which is awesome. It had the plug already there, so all they had to do was put this in, but they didn't. It was just a regular one because it's a 22, and they cut back a lot of things because of restrictions, and they just want to get the trucks out. Totally understand that. But if they could just add these little kind of things so we don't have to do them later. Maybe when things improve, and we're just, yeah, when you order your truck, you get it, you want to have all this stuff already there. You don't have to pay $300 and do the labor yourself, which is, you know, 20 minutes max. Real easy to do. But your truck might not have the plug, because I found that some people were ordering these without checking, and the plug wasn't there. On mine's an earlier build, so it did have it. But yes, when you open the door of the truck and you see the lit up platinum, it's just gives you a warm fuzzy feeling inside. That's why I really like this. And this is something that was in all of the earlier Illuminutis, and I think that they should have this in all the platinum trucks. And also, aside from that, they should have the ability to change the color of your ambient lighting. This is the ice blue. You can kind of see it in the door sills or door little pockets in there. It's all ice blue, which is fine. I do have the starlight headliner, and I do have a function that allows us to have that color in the entire interior, which is awesome. But it would be always nice to have the color changing option that the earlier trucks had. So it's not like we're asking them to do something crazy. It's just something that they already did before, and now when you buy the newer truck at a higher price and it should be more advanced, there's things that were taken away. So also the under hood light, the LED light that's under the hood, these trucks don't have them. The under hood insulation, it's not there. We should have that. So number 5, bring back all of the things that they did before that now we don't have, because there's probably a bunch of good reasons for that, but we pay the same price, so we should have the same stuff. So now some of the things that they did change, and one was the headlights, and for me, I absolutely love these headlights. I think they look so good with the split C kind of design, and just the way that they work on the road. They perform absolutely incredibly. I would never have any reason to change these, and other than maybe customize them a little bit, get rid of the orange reflectors, but obviously they have to put those in from the factory. It's just how it is. But I really like the way that the front end of this truck looks. I mean, sometimes just for somebody personally, they just get it right, and this is the nicest front end for a Ford Super Duty that I can possibly imagine. Changing this, I really don't think it would do a whole lot other than maybe painting the snowplow the same as the bumper, maybe kind of make that a little bit more clean. That's probably all I'd really do to this. I really don't care for when people change the platinum accents, because this nice kind of platinum look, it's just really something that makes it a platinum. And if you start color matching stuff, I mean, obviously you can do what you want to your truck to make it however you want, but that's just something that I like to leave, because when you see the front of this truck, you know it's a platinum. This is not brushed. This is a satin platinum look. And then same with the tailgate, has the big applique on there. And for me, I just don't like changing that. I like keeping that, as well as the chrome. I mean, obviously there's just tasteful chrome accents on the truck. Some people don't like it, some people do. For me, I love it. But they did change the headlights on the 2023, so that's kind of to make it look a little bit more like the new F-150, where they have the different type of LED light. And I mean, I don't hate it. I think this looks fine, but I mean, hey, if you like that new look, that's something that they did change. Maybe not necessary, but they have to change things up to try to make the next model year different. Another thing that I'm not gonna miss that they did change is these taillights. These, I mean, they're not a bad looking taillight. The LED looks really good, but there's just too much red. They would add some black in here to kind of make this look better, kind of like the Ram. I don't want to mention the Ram too much, but the Ram taillights look awesome. These definitely need a little bit of work, so I'm probably going to end up having to send these out and get them painted just to kind of give it a little bit more of a custom look. So a quick look under the hood, you can see this just kind of looks very basic. You can see all the under webbing and whatnot, and having that little black piece over top, the sound deadening, just makes it look so much cleaner. It'd be cool if it said platinum on it or something like that, but it might be too much to ask. But putting the light back in, that's definitely something that would be cool, just because you can open the hood and then you can see anything that you need to do under here, which, I mean, let's be honest, this is a 6.7, so hopefully you're not going to be stuck on the side of the road as much. But hey, where's some wood? Let's knock on some wood real quick here. We're good. But that would just kind of clean up things around here. And if you're gonna buy platinum, you can be fussy. You can complain about some things so they can bring them back, because those were there. Bring them back. So drop in the comments, what is something that you want to see in the 2023? Do you like these headlights? Do you like the new ones that they're coming out with? We've seen the spy photos. We haven't seen the entire truck yet. That is coming out very soon, I'm sure. But if you're gonna wait to get a 2023, what would you like to see that would be different than what you're going to get in 2022? So there it is, everybody, our 2022 Super Duty. Absolutely love this truck. What would you guys want to see change with these things? I want to see all your comments in the comment section. And well, I guess we're going to see what Ford's going to give us for that 23 model. For me, the number is important. I think 2022 is just a good sounding number. So I think I'm going to have this truck for a very long time. I don't know that I'd be running to the dealership to get a 23, in my personal opinion, but hey, we're gonna see when that truck comes out whether it would be enough change to want to actually upgrade or wait if you already have a 2022 or you ordered a 22 or any of those certain situations. So there it is, everybody, our 2022 Super Duty, things that I would probably want to see them change in the 23 model. Definitely drop in the comment section if you have one of these trucks. What would you want them to change about it? And if you're waiting to get a 23, what is maybe the reasons why you'd wait for a 23 over buying a 22 model? But those are just kind of my first world problems with this truck and things that maybe they can improve on. So with that being said, if you made it to this point in the video, drop 2023 Super Duty in the comment section or whatever you'd like to say, and I can interact with you guys there. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and as always, keep that hammer down.